Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me as we go ahead and take a look into Dawson's Creek, season number 1, episode number 9, called In the Company of Men. So, previous episode, you guys, was a pretty good episode. We got to see Jen's ex boyfriend from New York make his way to where we are. And he made the whole entire episode feel a bit strange, at least for Dawson. Dawson was definitely out of his element in the last episode to the point where we kind of seen Dawson and Jen kind of go at it with each other. And it wasn't anything too serious. It wasn't anything too major, but it was to the point where Jen came to the realization that she thinks she just needs to be alone for, some time. She likes Dawson, but, she's never really had time to herself. And honestly, hearing her break down what she broke down and how she said it, I was definitely like agreeing with what she was saying. I think she definitely needs to have some time just to gather herself, gather her thoughts, just remember what makes her her, and I definitely agreed with what she said. Dawson didn't look too happy as expected. He is a teenage boy. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're left off at, you guys. So I'm very curious to see where we go from here. I do expect to see Dawson kind of acting a bit petty towards Jen, which, if you think about it, in my opinion, I hope he doesn't, but I just hope he doesn't do that. It wouldn't be fair to her for trying to have this moment to herself. I think she definitely deserves that. Again, she's only 16 years old. So, absolutely. So, that's just a little bit of what I think going into this next episode. So, hopefully you guys are excited. If you guys are excited and are a fan of the show Dawson's Creek and what we do here, don't forget to leave that like, comment, subscribe. Of course, check us out on our Patreon if you guys want early and unedited episodes. If not, that's cool, but remember, it's always up to you guys. Anyways, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a look into the next episode of Dawson's Creek.
Fine. Let's just watch the movie. This conversation is becoming far too disturbing.
Dawson, come on, man. So I was under the impression this guy left last episode. Why is he still here? Billy, I think. Billy is his name. I could be wrong. I don't remember his name, to be honest. But of course, Jen's ex-boyfriend.
I thought I saw it in your closet.
Oh.
You left it on the dresser. Jennifer, would you come up here now, please, and bring me some? And you would be.
Quite comfortable, thanks.
I want a name.
Billy.
It is Billy.
Billy. Oh, yes, I've heard about you before. Okay.
Personality, let me know in advance. It'll save me in gas money.
Well, hey, Billy, ain't nobody tell you to come all the way this way, dude.
I'm beginning to doubt your sincerity when you So is the air cold? You just happy to see me?
Corny.
You had to do it. You had to live up to the expectations. Does it bother you to know that you single-handedly perpetuate a stereotype?
Which answer means we get friendly down in the sand together?
No. I may be a virgin, but believe me, it's by choice.
That's right, Joey. Even if it's not by choice. Way to go.
Could have waited in the car. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone we're together. Hey. What's he? Dawson was simply complaining how a guy can't seem to get me around here, so I told him about this little place I know.
What kind of place?
Joey don't like that.
Women take cash and are remarkably friendly.
You're taking him to a whorehouse?
Billy, he's the Fonz.
Congratulations, that makes you Potsy.
Get him, Joey. Get him.
We need to talk.
She needs to talk.
You have one to live down.
What, are people thinking we're doing the deed is going to help my precious reputation?
Right.
Well, you know how in baseball there are major and minor leagues?
Yeah.
Well, think of this as your call-up to the show. No more.
You guys ever see American Graffiti?
Okay. Okay. See, I thought Dawson was gonna be like, let's just talk to them, shall we?
Well, well, well. If it isn't Mrs. Warren Gary.
So you know.
Well, it is news, and this is high school.
Let's see what happens, you guys. this probably gonna look funny. What kind of asshole? I would be furious. Let's hope we find another ferry going back home. Damn. Damn, this is kind of making it... Oh, I thought that was on Joey's locker. Okay. Hey, you should have never started this, buddy.
Hi, what's up? Found her.
Okay. Okay. I get it, because he's into film. Something they relatable. Something they could relate to, I mean.
Hi. My name is Dawson.
Oh, you're Dawson. Wow, yeah, all right. Good to know.
Hey there. I'm the drummer for Pearl Jam, you?
You're dumber than who?
I just want to let you know that I completely understand the absurdity of this moment.
I hope this is Joey. Yes. Yes. I love this.
Come on in.
I'll tell you guys at the end. I'm loving this episode right now, like a lot.
Hey, how's my favorite mother to be?
Actually, not so good. Look, I just came over here to tell you that I think we should call the whole thing off.
This place is getting really crowded. What do you say we get out of here?
Oh!
Nice.
Look at Dawson go.
So, thank you back there. Billy, I mean, he can be sort of a jerk sometimes.
Notice the first person singular. I'm not in the habit of being a sexual facilitator for men with something to prove.
It's not like that.
Come on, I saw your friends over your shoulder. They did everything but hold up scorecards.
You ain't lying.
It is something like that. I just got dumped.
The evening snaps me to focus.
I let them convince me that
Call me if she doesn't come to her senses.
Welcome to Capeside's annual college fair this evening. Please be sure to check out our internet.
One other significant failure as a boyfriend. Let's just say he had a soft spot for the ladies in a very unfortunate location.
I just want to reach in there and hug Joey. Because that's not what she was trying to do. That sucks.
Convince her that all men are dogs and then assume that she'd seek your comfort.
For all that wisdom, you sure bit hard.
Hard enough to know that it's not my style, man. It's yours.
Way to go,
Frankly, your
Dawson.
style's pathetic. If you really had Jen's best interest at heart, you would stay away from her.
Agree.
Do you know those are the exact same words her dad used when he told me he'd send her away? Do you think it's funny you sound like her dad? Because I do.
It's better than sounding like her loser ex-boyfriend.
And I'm sorry you feel that way, Dawson.
Fine. Just so you know, the reason I picked you up this morning was because I thought it would be nice.
We not buying it.
Saturday night, I have plans, but they're breakable. What do you say? In public?
Hey. Look, I'm having.
Y'all know Dawson. He ain't like that. I don't know. Maybe. It's so funny that they're playing this song. Oh my god. I love this song, by the way, as you guys saw in the beginning of this show.
So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and get into this episode, the song that we literally were just hearing, it's so funny how that song was actually playing, because just before I actually started to record this one for you guys, I was actually having a conversation with my brother Steven, and sometimes our conversation can range from, talking about movies, talking about the TV shows, talking about the channel. And in this instance, we were actually talking about music, and we stumbled across this song, talking about how awesome this song is. And it's just so funny to me how the moment I play this episode, the song is playing. And this song is so phenomenal to me. It's a great song. And I just thought, like, what are the odds that that just happened, And it was just really funny how the way the universe works. But anyways, you guys, that was our episode for today, season number 1, episode number 9 of Dawson's Creek. I really like this episode, you guys. I like this episode a lot because, to be honest with you, I really enjoyed seeing Jen and Joey kind of having this episode to kind of work on their situation. Okay, I say situation because it's like, I feel like they want to be friends with each other, but because of Dawson being in the middle, it kind of makes everything feel a bit weird, a bit awkward, because we know Joey likes Dawson, Dawson likes Jen. Jen, I think, is just at a phase where she just needs to focus on herself, so I'm not really too entirely sure whether Jen wants to be back with Dawson. But yeah, so speaking about all that, you guys, like I was saying, great episode. I liked seeing Dawson and Pacey together. I thought that was cool with Billy, which we'll talk about them in a few seconds. But I loved everything between Joey and Jen this episode, because we know how rocky their friendship, again, I don't even know if we could call it a friendship yet, because their whole situation's a bit weird. I never really felt that they were friends really yet, not quite there, because again, Dawson being in the middle. But I thought that this was a great way to hopefully start to create that bond between Joey and Jen. I've been wanting to see Joey and Jen be friends for a while, It feels more like, how can I describe it? Like, I feel like they kind of like were handling each other for the sake of Dawson. Like, if Dawson wasn't around, there's no way Jen and Joey would have been probably super cool or tight with each other. So I liked what we saw here, because I feel like this was the beginning of, seeing these two characters grow into becoming friends with one another. That's what I've been wanting to see for a while. And that's why I keep telling you guys, I'm not sure if they're quite there yet. But I would like to see them eventually become good friends because I think that they could definitely become the best of friends, to be honest with you guys. I honestly think that these two could have maybe, I don't want to say a better relationship, like better friendship, than Dawson and Joey has, but I think the fact that, you know, they're both females. They both understand what, the other are kind of going through. I think that Joey and Jen could definitely become more tight than what Joey and Dawson are. So I really would like to see this work between Jen and Joey. I would love for their friendship to be, something. I want them to actually become friends. And I feel like this was the episode where I feel like they're gonna start becoming closer with one another. And I really hope that they can get to be on the same page when it comes to certain things. Going Speaking about Dawson in this episode, I wanted to like Billy. I wanted to like Billy until we got Dawson kind of breaking it down, saying what he thinks that Billy is trying to do, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I honestly didn't view it that way at first. Not until Dawson broke it down. So if I was Dawson, I probably would have 100% lost Jen because I probably would have been with the Nina girl. I probably would have hung out with her. She When she invited Dawson over, it sounded very innocent and sounded very sweet. It sounded like they were just gonna hang out, watch movies. I don't think anything sexual was gonna happen between Nina and Dawson, but I definitely would have went with Nina. I wouldn't have thought twice about going with Jen. I know it says what kind of person I am, right? I just wouldn't have thought about the way Dawson thought about it when he was like, no, because if I sleep with Nina, you're gonna go back to Jen the first opportunity you get to go ahead and tell her what happened. Oh my God, you're totally right, Dawson. Did not think about that. So that's why I said that if I was Dawson in that situation, I probably would have lost Jen because I probably would have been like, yeah, let's go hang out. Let's go watch movies. Because again, I think that's what she really wanted to do. I don't think she really wanted to do anything too sexual or anything like that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's how the conversation starts. And then maybe later on throughout the night, it would have happened. Who knows? I don't know. I would have just, how I would have took it from how I was just telling you guys, I probably would have never thought twice about it. Um, so yeah, then I liked what I saw from Pacey in this episode a lot, especially when he was talking to Dawson. I love their friendship, man. This kind of friendship between Pacey and Dawson is the type of friendship that I would love to see with Jen and Joey. And that's what I was trying to get to with you guys in the beginning of this review portion of the show. I want to see those two women have this type of friendship. And I do believe they could get there. Hopefully, this was the beginning of them getting to that point. I hope this was the beginning of hopefully a great friendship, man. I really would love to see that. Um, so yeah, like I was saying, I kind of wanted to, have faith in Billy. But like I said, when Dawson broke it down the way he did, it totally makes sense. I didn't think of it in that kind of way. Way to go, Dawson. Seriously, way to go there. We had the whole situation with Joey this episode where we got this guy named Warren who wanted to lie and said he slept with Joey. Um, it kind of broke my heart. It kind of broke my heart to see that the rumor was going around that maybe Joey made up this rumor to make herself look good. Oh, she slept with the popular kid or whatever the case may be. That kind of hurt my heart because this wasn't something that Joey wanted. She didn't want all this attention, and to see how people were thinking of her, or at least the one girl. I don't know her name. Don't think it would matter. It broke my heart. It broke my heart because I like Joey as a character. Seeing how she is with Dawson, I love it. I love the friendship that those two have. She's a sweet girl, in my opinion. And to see her, who doesn't really bother anybody, get treated like that, I was like, oh, that's complete dog crap. I didn't like it at all, to be honest with you guys. Like, it made me feel so bad for her. But other than that, you guys, that was the episode. It was relatively good. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, I think it's because it's going to be the beginning of their friendship, and that's what I've been wanting to see for quite some time since we started. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, as you guys know I did very, very much, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Dawson's Creek.